We'll move over to the West now. We'll start with the 9-10 matchup. We'll save the best for last. We'll go with the 9-10 matchup with the Spurs and the Grizzlies. So the Spurs and the Grizzlies are a weird matchup in a way because you have the old dog, Greg Popovich, who he's got a team that's 33, 39, older, even though they have some younger guards, but an older team, like Patty Mills is still on his team, going up against, it seems like everyone's favorite new superstar in Ja Morant with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And how old is Patty Mills still? It's got to be like 40. 32. I'm a little off. But...
That sounds right, though. That sounds right for Patty Mills. He definitely seems like 32. Memphis is 38-34, so Memphis has a winning record. Ja Morant, everyone's new favorite superstar. Memphis is on the up. They felt like a 7-8 seed, 9 coming into the season. I think Memphis is about where we thought they were going to be this year. What's the matchup that you're looking forward to in this game between the Spurs and the Grizzlies?
Honestly, I'm not the biggest on the Spurs backcourt. I think my matchup is probably going to be DeRozan and Dillon Brooks. That's probably the matchup I want to see the most. I know DeJounte Murray is kind of like supposed to be that guy. Hasn't really impressed me as much as some other guards around the league. I don't think Ja Morant versus DeJounte Murray is something I like. I stay up till like midnight to go and watch. I definitely think Dillon Brooks has been a big part of the success of the Grizzlies this season. He definitely improves every year. I would definitely like to see him play against DeRozan, who is still an elite player. He's literally the best guy in the mid-range area in the entire league, maybe outside of Durant. And, I hope that DeRozan can have a really good performance. I think he deserves to kind of show people how good he is at this game, especially I think he was definitely a step to being an all-star this year.
I'm going to say the Jakob Poeltl, Jonas Valanciunas, because Valanciunas is still healthy, right? Like I'm going to go with the former Raptors meeting in the paint. I'm excited to see how that's going to go. Valanciunas should win that matchup, but I'm excited to see if the young man's got it against the old wily veteran in Jonas Valanciunas. I just think I don't know. I just feel like that's going to be really fascinating with Memphis and San Antonio and how those two teams like to play. I'm excited to watch that. That's going to be my matchup to watch in that game. Who do you have winning, Spurs or Grizzlies?
I definitely have the Grizzlies for this one. They've definitely been good, especially since their team really doesn't have too many the veterans that you can really go and rely on other than outside of Valanciunas. They've got a great young core with Ja Morant, Dillon Brooks, and Jaren Jackson Jr., and I think that'll carry them through this game.
Like the Pacers, I'm a bit of a Spurs stan still because of, I like Pop. I like their guards, even though, like you say, DeJounte Murray hasn't had the season like we expected. It hasn't been great. I like Derek White as a guard. I still like 32-year-old Patty Mills for what he is and for what he tries to do. I'll say the Spurs win just to be different and just to be exciting. I know that the Spurs are going to be losing to whoever. If the Spurs win this game, they're losing to either the Lakers or the Warriors. Like, I'm not saying the Spurs are better than the Lakers or the Warriors. I just think in this one-off, the Spurs might be able to pull it off. And it's going to be like some low-scoring 98-94 type game that the Spurs shut down the Grizzlies and win. I'm confident with that.